Hi girls! So today I thought I would do a response video to Jillian's last video, Top 10 Love Stories, and so I thought I would give you another 10 love stories that I think are wonderful. I'm not going to say they're my top 10 because I'm not going to be reusing any of the ones that Jillian has already said, so that way all these love stories are new. And in no particular order, number 1, Charlie and Claire from Lost. I just love this couple. Charlie and Claire were both separately two of my favorite characters on the show, and together they were just the cutest couple ever. Charlie would do anything for Claire, and Claire really helped Charlie change to become a better person, and I think that is a great relationship. Number 2, Ron and Hermione from Harry Potter. Now, I know this is probably a pretty obvious choice, as everyone knows how much I love Harry Potter, but I really do think that their love story is a great one, and it's mostly because I think it's typical of how young love can start, in that they bicker and they fight and they make each other jealous by dating other people. And in the end, when it comes down to it, when they're in their hardest trials that they'll face probably in their entire lives, they come together finally, and I think that is just a beautiful, beautiful love story. Number 3 is Monica and Chandler from Friends. I used to be hugely obsessed with the show Friends while it was on, and I still love this show. And Monica and Chandler are my favorite couple on there. I love how they work together so well. They get through the hardest times in their lives, and they get through the best times in their lives without arguing and fighting. They support each other through everything that they do, and they're so loving that I just think that they are almost a perfect couple. Number 4 is Kathy and Tommy from Never Let Me Go. I don't want to give away spoilers to this book, so I'm not going to explain too much about why I love their love story, but it's another story that starts out with children and grows as they become adults. And I'll leave it at that because I don't want to give away the story for those of you that haven't read the book yet. Number 5 is Amy and Rory from Doctor Who. I absolutely love Amy and Rory, and I love the way they love each other. They're always there for each other, and as many times as the show has made us think that Amy might love the Doctor more, she always proves to us that Rory will always be her number 1 choice. And I absolutely love them as a couple. I think that they're so cute, and I love the way they tease each other and the way they act around each other. It's just adorable. Number 6, Dexter and Rita from the show Dexter. Again, I don't want to give too much away in case you haven't seen this show and would like to, but Dexter's the kind of person who doesn't have emotions about anything. He didn't think he would ever be the kind of person to fall in love, and once he realizes that he has, it's a beautiful moment. And I'm not going to say more than that in case you haven't seen that story yet. But I love Dexter and Rita. Number 7 is Ross and Rachel from Friends. I told you I was obsessed with Friends. I love Ross and Rachel, and while I don't think that they are the perfect couple like I do with Monica and Chandler, I love their love story because of the way that time keeps interrupting them getting together. Whenever Ross likes Rachel, Rachel doesn't want anything to do with Ross, and the same is true the other way around. And so it's a magical moment when they finally end up together. And so I think that's a great and probably very typical love story. Number 8 is Stevie and Ash from The Secret of Lies. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if this is one that will forever remain on my top 10 list because I just finished reading this book, so it's kind of one that's on my mind. But I love this love story, and I think, once again, I don't want to share too much because I don't want to give away anything for anyone who hasn't read it, but Stevie has such a horrible past that she's in a place where she feels like she'll never be able to love again. And Ash is able to understand that and pull her back out of this misery and make her into the Stevie that she wants to be. And I think that's a beautiful story as well. Number 9 is Hazel and Augustus from The Fault in Our Stars. Again, this is another one from a book I just recently read, so I don't know whether this will remain on my list forever, but right now they are one of my favorite couples, and I think it's mostly because of the struggles and the way their lives are that should keep them apart, and the way that Hazel doesn't want to hurt Augustus and Augustus doesn't want to hurt Hazel, and yet somehow they can't help but being together, even though they know that one of them will eventually hurt the other. And I think it's just a really beautiful story between the two of them. Number 10. Now, this one is a little bit unconventional as it is not a traditional love story, but it is Evanna Lynch and Luna Lovegood. And if you read her letter in Dear Mr. Potter, you'll understand what I mean. Evanna Lynch's relationship with Luna is amazing and incredibly inspiring. And if you haven't read it, you definitely should. It's a great, great letter from Evanna Lynch to Luna. And I think it's probably my very favorite love story of this list. So I hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye.